Hey retro fans, welcome back to RGF, Retro Game Force, and today I want to talk about this guy here, the Atari VCS, the new console coming up next year, 2019. Everyone is talking about it. It did awesome on the Indiegogo. So, as you know, I'm a fan of this kind of projects, bringing up glorious stuff from the past to the future. I think this is awesome. But yeah, let's talk a bit about this Atari VCS. Atari is a huge brand still on the retro gaming community, and they made a lot of noise when they announced themselves to be with a console back to the gaming market. And it shocked a lot of people and the hopes were high. The project was called Atari Box, which from my point of view it's a much better name than Atari VCS is. As we all know, Atari is a juggernaut from the 80s and 90s. These guys were huge. These guys, they had the market, and at least in the US, they were the gaming market. Until, of course, the well-known crash of the video games, at least on the United States, come by, and then basically Nintendo take over. But I'm not here to talk about the Atari history. I have to mention this because they have a huge legacy. They have a huge weight on their shoulders to make Atari great again. So they come to public and they launch a website, they put a lot of videos in YouTube, and they show up real cool stuff with real wood, including some hardware specifications lately when they launched the Indiegogo campaign, but they never show any sample really working. And that's the reason why they went for the Indiegogo, because they didn't have any working sample, they had nothing. They have ideas, but ideas is not a working sample. And this smells fishy. And you know why? Because there's a lot of other platforms with other projects built on Android platform from China or whatever, and they have running games on it. It's gaming consoles with emulations running based on Android. Linux is a bit more tricky, it's not so easy, you need to have some knowledge about it, but it's also possible, and we have some examples of Linux emulation boards on the market. So how hard it could be for a company as size of Atari, they are not the juggernaut they were in the past, but anyhow, a company like Atari, how can it be they even don't have nothing to show? With a lot of this stuff running on the market, even they could say, oh, but it's not completed, it's not done yet, it's a work in progress. They could show something to their own customers or future customers. Other thing I really dislike of this Atari strategy is that they are saying that a lot of YouTubers are lying because they are criticizing basically the Atari VCS. And this is not a strategy. I think this is not the way to treat the retro gaming community and the gaming community itself. Even with this noise on the internet criticizing the Atari VCS, they made millions on their Indiegogo campaign. So I hope now, with the money on their pocket, I hope now they will come with something special and good, because right now I believe there's nothing. There's nothing, and I call really brave to the customers, to the future customer of Atari, that they put the money in front, because I really think they have nothing to present. They have cool ideas, but they don't have anything implemented. So hopefully now with the money they can do something cool. And for the guys that actually sponsored the Indiegogo campaign, I will say you guys are brave and good luck to all. So is it a scam or not? I will say yes, because there's no hardware, no development, nothing done, nothing to show, but hopefully now with the money that Atari received, they can put this in good use and make real hardware and software development on top of this product, because it's clearly something that the retro gaming and the gaming overall community is waiting for, to see Atari back on the market. So Atari, please prove me wrong and show to the retro gaming community that you are still alive, even for the global gaming community that Atari is still big and they still want to shake the market. Hopefully. So guys, what are your thoughts about the Atari VCS coming up to the market? Let's discuss in the comment section below. So guys, if you like this video, please feel free to check other content I have on Retro Game Force YouTube channel, and until the next video, bye bye!